Do you ever feel like you're always applying for jobs on LinkedIn and never getting a response? Well, I'm sorry to tell you that you're probably doing it the wrong way. LinkedIn has over 1 billion users with around 49 million people applying for different positions every week and 6 professionals being hired per minute. Yes, that's a real fact, so you bet you have quite a competition. If you want to have the upper hand, everything is about first impressions, and if someone looks at your profile and doesn't see good content, they will probably leave in less than 30 seconds. So to avoid this, I'll tell you how to improve your LinkedIn profile. After all, I've hired people myself for our team, so I can tell you what we recruiters are looking for. First of all, pay attention to the profile headline. The very first thing that everyone reads when entering your profile is the headline. This section is your opportunity to make it as irresistible as possible because it's what will make recruiters and employers keep reading and interested. Hook them. You need to think about it as something more than just a job title. It has to be a brief snapshot of your professional identity. I recommend using keywords related to your industry and highlighting what makes you different from the rest. And of course, focus on writing about your expertise and aspirations. And talking about first impressions, your profile pic. Take a look at the picture that you have on LinkedIn and ask yourself, is it professional enough? Take your time to create a good professional first impression because that's what will set the tone for your professional credibility. You can't use any picture and be careful not to be too formal. The background has to be neutral or not too distracting, and you should be dressed appropriately. I mean, not necessarily with a suit or a fancy jacket, but it has to be professional. Add a warm smile that makes you look approachable, and last but not least, the picture quality has to be high. It will make the difference. The best tip I can give you here is to check similar profiles from people who are working in your area. Your entire LinkedIn profile needs to look like theirs, but always with your own personal touch. But what about the part where you tell your story? Let's talk about the About section. I like to think about it as an easy equation. Your About section equals your story. As simple as that. Here you have to share your professional story and emphasize your accomplishment and aspirations. Use the first person to make it look more personal. Keep in mind that your About section works like an invitation for a recruiter to go deeper into your profile, so make it as interesting as possible. And a pro tip that I always give is to use these 2 keywords, job opportunities and current position. If you add these 2 keywords as naturally as possible, you will boost your search engine optimization immediately. So you've mastered the art of hooking them with an amazing first impression. Now you have to prove you are not full of BS and show your professional experience. You need to describe your previous or current jobs and highlight your achievements, the responsibilities you have had, and the skills you have gained. I recommend you use bullet points to explain the responsibilities and skills because it will be easier for employers to read it and stay longer on your profile. Also, a good tip is to quantify your success with numbers to capture attention and provide concrete evidence of your impact. This is your chance to make your experience sections compelling, and believe me, the employers will want to know more about you. But not everything is just about jobs. Add volunteer experiences and demonstrate your commitment to making a positive impact beyond traditional work settings. Recruiters value people with versatile and varied profiles. Another important thing to keep in mind is the LinkedIn recommendations. Look at other LinkedIn profiles and notice how almost no one pays attention to these recommendation sections and doesn't have any. This section is crucial and is one of the biggest mistakes people make. Not asking for recommendation makes no sense. Take advantage of this section and your profile will improve immediately. Request recommendation from colleagues, supervisors, professors, and bosses. This will definitely add a personal touch and will make employers see that other professionals trust you and like working with you. These comments will enhance your credibility and provide concrete examples of your professional experience. Don't be like everyone else. Don't underestimate the power of recommendations and include them in your profile. Plus, interacting with people has another advantage, networking to expand your job opportunities. Not only ask for recommendations, but you can also add recommendations to other colleagues' profiles. Connect with them, follow accounts that are related to your industry, and follow or send invitations to potential employers. Engage with their content and comment on their posts. You can even join groups or chats and actively participate in discussions. Building a network will increase your visibility and open the door to new job opportunities. Cultivate those connections and go beyond the superficial. And now that we're talking about content, let's see how you can do it. The easiest way to post is to regularly share updates on your accomplishments, skills, and certifications. I know probably you think that this sucks and is what you are less interested in using LinkedIn, but it's where you can really make a difference. Even though there are billions of users, only 16% are active on a daily basis, and 48% monthly. Just by posting, you can be better than half of other profiles. Think about it as a social media where you share content about your professional career and not only as a boring job search platform. And if you use LinkedIn's creator mode, you can boost your content sharing and stand out in searches. Remember to include hashtags like professional life and profile optimization, but also use ones that are specific to your area. With that said, the next natural question is what and how should you post? Pro tip, always use multimedia. When you're creating your posts, think about how you can illustrate them. You can use presentations, pictures and videos, attach documents and snapshots of your work, or even add infographics. For example, if you've just finished a course on a platform like Coursera, share your certificate and share how excited you are about improving that skill and what opportunities this will give you. Trust me, posts like this will add depth to your profile and visually showcase your skills. By now, you should have a pretty nice looking profile, but that's not it. You need to polish it. That's why I want to recommend you the best digital tools. First, use Canva to improve how your profile looks. Create a background image that reflects your personal brand and captures the attention of recruiters immediately. Then, I recommend LinkedIn Learning. Take courses, learn new skills, and earn certifications to post on your profile and make it more attractive. And if you're looking for a tool to help you sound more professional and help you identify grammatical mistakes, you have Grammarly's Chrome extension. And the last tip to keep in mind is to customize your LinkedIn URL. The key is on the details, and a customized URL not only adds a professional touch to your profile, but also improves your visibility on the platform. Here's why. When potential employers view your profile, a clean and custom URL makes it easier for them to remember and locate you. Plus, it makes you look like someone who pays attention to detail and is serious about their professional image. So take a moment to edit your LinkedIn URL, incorporate your name or a variation of it, and set the stage for a memorable online presence. Think about your LinkedIn profile not just as a platform for numbers and data, but as a portfolio where anyone can learn about your skills, story, achievements, and aspirations. Looking for a job doesn't have to be boring. See what other people are doing, comment on their posts, and create your own content. And hey, share in the comments how your profile is looking after implementing these tips, and trust me, be prepared to get lost on job proposals. Thank you for watching, I will see you next time.